This new leak does 100 damage, so Dawnsire Sunstar Dreadnought is a 5 of any color legendary artifact spacecraft with station. So station is tap another creature you control, put a charge counter equal to its power on this spacecraft. Station only as a sorcery. It's an artifact creature at 20+. So plus 10. Whenever you attack, Dawnsire deals 100 damage to up to one target creature or planeswalker. And if you got station at 20, it's a flying with 20 power and 20 toughness. My first thought for standard was Screaming Nemesis. When Screaming Nemesis is dealt damage, it deals that much damage to any target. So if you attack, you can deal 100 damage Screaming Nemesis and then redirect that damage right to your opponent's face, killing them. Nemesis also has haste, so it's really easy to get an attack trigger because it does it immediately, so it's a pretty cool combo. Problems with the card is tapping 10 power is a lot, and if you want to attack with it, you have to tap for 20 and it hits for 20. The thing is that if you're tapping 10 power already, you must have a pretty big board, and you could probably try to win with that board instead of tapping it to activate this giant artifact. But the cool thing about leaks is that we still have an entire set in front of us, and there could be some really strong ways to station these spacecraft. And if the set brings that, this card could be really awesome. And Screaming Nemesis could be a win con. Now for Commander, there is a lot of creatures that redirect damage. A classic one is Stuffy Doll, you got Barb Servitor, Repercussion, and Brash Taunter. So there's a lot of ways to redirect the damage. And you get super satisfying being to kill one opponent each combat, making this card really interesting to brew around. Especially that this can be a commander now, so you can build your whole deck around it, and the only card you'd be able to get is Stuffy Doll, but that's how you could win games of Commander. Also, all you need to give him is +1 power until he can start one-shotting people with commander damage. Another card that caught my eye is Terrasymbiosis. 2 of any color and 1 green for an enchantment with whenever you put 1 or more 1/1 counters on a creature you control, you may draw that many cards. Do this only once each turn. So with Red Commander, there is a ton of cards that synergize with 1/1 counters. This is a new staple for that deck. This card could go absolutely nuts in a counter stack. Also, you can do them at instant speed, because it's only once each turn, so you can trigger it on each of your opponent's turn and keep drawing cards that way. So it becomes a really powerful card draw engine. Now the last card I wanted to talk about is Moonlit Meditation. It's 2 of any color and 1 blue for an enchantment aura with enchant artifact or creature you control. The first time you would create 1 or more tokens each turn, you may instead create that many tokens that are copies of enchanted permanents. So in any deck that cares about making a lot of tokens, this card is super strong. All you need is a creature that you'd love to copy, and then from then on, all of your tokens be so much stronger. And you can do some really crazy combos. It's like a card that is super breakable and super interesting. So I'm absolutely loving these Magic leaks. And this set is looking absolutely awesome. So that is everything I had to say. Hopefully you guys liked the video. Please like, comment, subscribe, and have a good one.